Alright guys, today we are doing the fuel lines and primer ball on a Toro powervac leaf blower. So the first thing you're going to do is pull this cover off. Oh, just push that down, pull it off. You need two hands. Pull the air filter off, and then that is two T25 torque 25 screws. Pull it straight out. Alright, then we're just going to go ahead, cut these lines, get them out of there. They're junk. Just get them right off the carburetor. This is just a little S. Yeah, let me S bend on that. Boom, that comes right out. Alright, now we're going to remove the last pieces of fuel line off of this. And then 4 Phillips head screws, 2, 3, 4, get them out of there. Pull off the metal plate and primer ball. And then you just put the back on. So you put the primer ball back on. Make sure that these 2 little lines right here are over top of this section right here. This. Okay. So 4 screws back in. Before we put this back on, we're going to go ahead and do this section. Take the gas cap off. It just pulls straight out. And then get the fuel lines removed and dump out all the old gas. Then you cut a point into your fuel line and stab it in one of the holes. And you're basically going to work it down into the tank until it's about in there about 1 inch. Take your carb and just set it against here to get an idea of how long your fuel line needs to be, and then you cut it to length. Now cut your fuel line into a point again, stick it in the second hole, and work your way into the tank until you can grab it with some needle nose pliers and then pull it right out of the gas tank like that. So you got it hanging out like that. Cut the tip off, and then brand new fuel filter, stab it on it. Now take and shove the filter back into the tank, and you want it sitting on the bottom of the tank. So if you have to pull some line out, go ahead till it's sitting right in there on the bottom of the tank. Alright, and leave this one nice and long. That way you know that that's the one that takes the filter. Alright, so this one's the return, this is the filter. So this one is the one that goes to the filter. This one goes to the return line. So we'll go ahead, stab that top one. We'll stab right onto that line now. And put the throttle arm on. It just twists in, goes up in and twists into place like so. And then measure the length that you need of this and stab it onto the intake. This is the filter line that goes on the bottom one. Take the air filter assembly, choke side up with the bolts in it, and we'll feed it through the carburetor and bolt the carburetor down. Air filter back in it, close it up. Now we're going to go ahead and dump some gas in it. I mix it in a gallon container, then I dump it into a Gatorade bottle. That way I can make sure that there's no water or dirt in the gas when I dump it in there. That way when they put their rotten gas back in there, they can't say it was me. Then we're going to go ahead and prime it up and make sure that it primes. That's how you know you got the fuel lines hooked up right. If it isn't priming, look in there, and if the filter's blowing foam, you've got the lines backwards, just swap them around. Alright guys, I hope that helped you out. If it did, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Put all the parts, fuel lines, primer ball. I'll see if I can find the carburetor. Anything you need for the job to get it done, I'll put it in the description below. Today's t-shirt will be in the description below as well. If you want me to wear some business shirts for you, mail me some. I'd be happy to do some advertising. Peace.